No words, only a feeling. No words, no words, only a sequence. No words, no, only a dance. swing down. No words, only a feeling. No words, only a vibe. No words, only a movement. No words, only a dance. Swing down. No words, only a feeling. No words, no, no words, only a feeling. No words, only a sequence.
Jazz was for ordinary people. Jazz is ordinary. It's music of the young. Every time young people invent music, everyone hates How is it infectious? What let people close eyes?
We flew south for the winter, south for the winter. Every fall we pack our things and go. We know just how to time it, to find the proper climate, one that doesn't feature any snow. 'Cause when it snows you shiver and it's difficult to fly. There isn't any food, which is another reason why. We go south for the winter, south for the winter. But we're back, it's almost spring. In spring the weather's lovely. It elevates the mood, but even more important, there's a plentitude of food. So if you're feeling peckish, you can go for seconds, even thirds. Winter's for the birds. No, it isn't. It's an expression. Oh. Winter now is over. The snow has all been snowed. Spring is near, which starts a year with frog and toad. Daddy, hey Daddy, come here, okay? I need you. What are you doing? I said, come here. You need to do what I tell you to do. Listen to me. Daddy, come here. Hey, right here, right now. You're making me mad. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I wanna play airplane. I wanna play airplane. I wanna play airplane. I wanna put my arms out and fly like the Red Baron in the South with Camel. No, wait. Like Superman up in the sky till I can see all of Pennsylvania. We flew south for the winter, south for the winter, just like at the opening of the show. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la, and then of course the problem with the snow. But the winter now is over. The snow has all been snowed. Spring is here, which starts a year with frog and toad. You know, folks, through the years, some things change, and that's good. And some things don't change, and that's good too. Chirp, chirpity, chirp. I'll tell you one thing that will never change. Frog and Toad will always be good friends. I'd like to sing a little ode about my good friend Toad, Toad with whom I frequently take tea. He's not so good at sports, and of course he's got those warts, but Toad has been a lovely friend to me. Toad, I feel, is vastly underrated, and furthermore, I think misunderstood. And in conclusion, I will add he is the finest friend of all the critters in the neighborhood. I love a lively dialogue with my good friend Frog, chatting over cozy cups of tea. He knows just the thing to say that will brighten up my day. Oh, Frog has been a lovely friend to me. Frog is very kindly in his nature, magnanimous whenever playing host. Of all the creatures in my sphere of influence, I'm fondest of the frog the most. Hello, Frog.
Hello, Toad. Are you hibernating?
Why, yes, I am. And you?
Oh, yes, most definitely. And I have had many, many dreams.
Well, so have I.
Have they been pleasant dreams?
Some have been pleasant, and some have been not so pleasant, but you have been in every one.
Funny, you've been in all my dreams, too.
I had one not so pleasant dream where we went swimming.
Really? So did I. And I had a dream that you made the most wonderful cookies.
Really? So did I. And I had a dream that we went down a hill on a sled.
Really? So did I.
Well, this is uncanny.
Remarkable. Well, I'm getting ready to wake up, so you'd better get back to your own dream. I'll see you when you wake up.
Yes, I'd better get back to hibernating. Spring is nearly here.
Ooh, I think it's just around the corner. Birds?
The sun is out, the sky is clear. We came back, spring must be here. So let's begin another year. A year with Frog and Toad. A year with Frog and Toad.
If you knew my story, you'd have a hard time believing me. You'd think I was alive. Joy and sorrow never last. I'll die trying not to live in the past. If you knew my story, my heaven and my hell. If you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell. I left my clothes on that cold river. My cares and my woes rolled up in my socks. I lay down in that mountain stream and the icy water rushed over me. If you knew my story, my heaven and my hell. If you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell me. I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Many backs have broken from lesser weight, I know. I was born to carry more than I can hold. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble, you'll never see me crawl. If you knew my story, to the water from the well. If you knew my story, you'd have a good story to tell me. I'm not alone. Tell me I'm not alone. Even though I stumble, even though I fall, you'll never see me crumble. You'll never see me crawl. If you knew my story.
Hello. Great. It is my delight as Chair of Department of Theater and Performance to bring the graduation ceremony of the class of 2025 to order. Let's. Terrific. Thank you. So good afternoon, everyone. To our graduating students, what a journey this has been. You began your time here when the world was still reeling from the pandemic and pausing the stages, emptying classrooms, studios, and challenging to the very understanding of what it means to gather and create and perform together. And yet here you are. Not only did you endure, you transformed the industry, yourselves, along with the department. You brought performance back to life. You found new ways to move, speak, build, design, and imagine. You led projects with vision and vulnerability. You created spaces for others to grow. You launched initiatives that will outlast your time here. And you did it all together, with compassion, with curiosity, and with courage. Over the past years, you have not only learned how to critically analyze performance and culture, embody characters, build sets, create innovative designs, and craft choreography, you've learned how to ask meaningful questions and engage in productive debates on essential points of the field of theater and dance. Who gets to tell the story? What stories have been left out? How do we make this work sustainable? Not just for us, but for those who come next. You've confronted the inequities of our field head on. You've held spaces for hard conversations. You've demanded more of your education and your art from your peers and, yes, from us. And in doing so, you've expanded the possibilities of what the performing arts and creative industries can be. Getting to know you over the past year and a half, my admiration for the ingenuity, resilience, and entrepreneurship of your spirit has grown. From exciting senior theses involving collaborative work and experimental practice to independent research projects and essays, illustrating your ability to critically engage with the study of performance and culture, I have been inspired by the huge range of knowledge developed by you and your work, as well as your independent spirit and your ability to have initiatives that allowed you to create your own work in exciting ways. You've imagined futures where performance is not just spectacle, but dialogue, where rehearsal rooms and spaces of mutual respect abound, where collaboration is not a buzzword, but a daily practice. And you've done it all, not just in theory, but in practice, through student-directed productions, devised work, interdisciplinary research, community-engaged projects, and projects that allowed you to build work together and show off your work for others. Some of you are heading to theater programs, graduate school, other professional companies, internships, even cruise ships, and beginning your careers in a vast range of industries. Others are stepping into paths you're still defining. But no matter where you go, you bring with you a sensibility that is urgently needed, one that understands art as both an inquiry and an action. You know how to make meaning from movement and with your hands, and to learn with your whole body, how to lead with empathy, and how to build something beautiful from nothing but an idea. And you have learned how to do it together. And so remember that you are your cohort for the rest of your lives. Lean on each other. Seek out each other for advice on your work. It is each other that will help you build your lives going forward in all aspects of the work. As you step from this campus into your next act, whether it's on stage, behind the scenes, or in completely other imagined professions and goals, Just know that you carry with you not only your talents, but a legacy. You are a part of a lineage of makers, movers, storytellers, and thinkers. You are shaping the future of whatever industry you go into, and in a world that needs you and needs your empathy to succeed. Congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. Thank you for all you've given us. We can't wait to see what you create next. Sorry. So now I will be inviting them up for their diploma, and we will have members of our faculty to give some comments on each of these wonderful students. So the first student to bring up for their diploma is Maxwell Alexander Belmer.
So, Max, I've had the opportunity to work with Max on productions all 4 years of him being here, and I sometimes even taught him a little bit. He's graduating with a double major in theater and in English, and has performed in a range of productions on the main stage here, as well as in the Kimball before we move back into the building. Some of his major roles, he was Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet, Lysander in A Midsummer Night's Dream, Larry in Company, and most recently as Pop Stroke Chris in an original production called The Greenhouse, which was entered in the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. He has also been a part of Theater Student Association and Alpha Psi Omega. He received the Lang Legacy Award in 2023 and the William and Mary Theater Scholarship in 2024. Next year, he is planning on going into the real world and auditioning professionally, as well as looking beyond to grad school. Congratulations, Max.
Great. Our next student is Sarah Colatriano.
Hi, Sarah. Sarah will be graduating with a double major in theater and computer science. Her favorite projects at William & Mary have been How I Learned to Drive, for which she was the stage manager, The Pirates of Penzance, which was part of Sinfonicron, our annual light opera production, Evening of Dance, A Year with Frog and Toad, and by the way, meet Vera Stark. Sarah will be pursuing a career in stage management and will be the ASM for Florida Repertory Theater in Fort Myers, Florida, starting this summer. And she was nice enough to thank me in her biography. I've had the extreme pleasure of working with Sarah on a number of projects during her time here in the department. She is an incredibly capable and gifted stage manager. She is engaging and funny and patient, and has been an absolute blessing as one of our shop carpenters to help us transition back into the building and to this incredibly successful year that we just finished. And we are going to miss you very, very much. Congratulations.
And our next student is Alexis Lee Cooper.
I should have just stayed. Alexis is graduating with a major in theater. Her favorite past works include writing and directing for a student creative collaborative performance, lead lighting designer for Evening of Dance, and the assistant lighting designer for this year's season closer, A New and Well-Ordered City. Throughout her time at William & Mary Theater and Performance, she's gained experience in stage lighting, stagecraft, playwriting, and acting. She'd like to give a shout out to her lighting professors, Steve Holliday, who of course retired last year, Johnny Williams III, and her lighting TA, Stella Davies, who's in the booth today. Wave, Stella. Hello. As well as her acting professor, Bridget Wolf, her playwriting professor, Lori Wolf, and she included me as well. Thank you. During my time working with Alexis, I have been so proud of her growth, especially in the scene shop, in learning how to master tools and materials, and in her incredibly moving safety video she submitted, which featured her dad, who is here today. Wherever Dad, there's Dad, wave Dad. We are so excited to send her off into the real world with this incredible set of skills that she's developed to see how her light will shine as she moves forward. Congratulations.
And our next student is Olivia Rose Greco.
It's my deepest pleasure to be celebrating Livy, who is graduating with a double major in theatre and history, which is no surprise. In the 3 classes and many, many other interactions I've had with her over the last 2 years, I have seen her great tenacity in decolonizing our theatre histories towards more inclusive, feminist and queer futures. Over her short 2 years, she has been involved in 6 shows on campus, also did 2 years of Christmas shows with the Colonial Williamsburg Art Museums, was part of the Scare Squad at Busch Gardens, and she's also taken part in workshops with Glenn Close, for which there's more information over refreshments afterwards, and Muriel Miguel of Spider-Woman Theatre. Her achievements are so many. APO, the Theatre Honors Society, PAT with History Honors, Alpha Lambda Delta as first-year honors, the Livy Lang Legacy Award, and this year she was awarded the William and Mary Theatre Award for Outstanding Achievements. She currently has a contract with the Lost Colony in South Carolina, where she'll be performing all summer long as part of the Native Ensemble. After that, Livy will be working with the Cunard Cruises Entertainment team. Livy, during your short stint here, it has been a deep pleasure having you part of the theatre and performance family, and I wish you the very best and all the wonderful things you're going to do. Thank you.
And our next student is Meilin Jin.
May I call you Emma? Thank you. I first met Emma in January of 2023 when she foolishly took both of the classes I was teaching, body imaging and the very first incarnation of Disney princesses. And I think she wore pink ever after for that. I'm kidding. She created the ephemeral character of Rosaline in Romeo and Juliet, and has been one of my advisees since that time. She is graduating summa cum laude, so well done you, very nice. Next year, she is going to be applying to grad schools and also trying to get employment in any theater-related activities that she, or jobs that she can. So if anybody knows anything going, congratulations, Emma.
Great, and our next student is Zena Aisha Mabub. So it is my great pleasure to present Zena. Z is just extraordinary. When I think of Z's contributions to theater and performance, I am full of admiration for her curiosity, passion, and independent spirit. And her work at William & Mary Theater has been nothing short of inspiring. From her thoughtful and emotionally intelligent lighting designs to her creative approach to marketing and her steady hand in stage management, I've had the pleasure of working with Z in collaboration with a project with VIMS, where her abilities quickly to learn a new system and produce a stunning lighting design without the benefits of a full tech rehearsal, to be able to learn a new board and be able to do this kind of on her own has made me only sad that I'm not able to work with her more over the years, because it's been a real delight. And we shared passionate discussions about our love of theater in the car going between here and VIMS, and also seeing the initiatives she's done in in a New Ordered City and other kind of work just makes me think that there is a great and beautiful future out there for Z. And I just want to thank you so much for your contributions to William & Mary, and it's just been a delight and a privilege to know and work with you. And the next student is Sarah Elise Mahuti.
Sarah will be graduating with a double major in theater and psychology. Her work as a hair and makeup artist for the department included By the Way, Meet Vera Stark, A Year with Frog and Toad, Men on Boats, The Empire Builders, and last fall's Fun Home. Her senior thesis, The Costumes Are Always the Best Part, an intersectional analysis of William & Mary's theater history, compiled the 100-year history of the department into an accessible display for current students and was shown in the lobby of PBK throughout the year. Sarah thanks me, thank you, for my dedication, advice, and encouragement. Costume shop manager Corey Strickland for inspiring her to take the leap into costumes and mentoring her passion in hair and makeup. And Professor Jeremy Quick, seated over there, for answering every question, even the stupid ones. Following graduation, Sarah will be interning in the costumes department of the Pacific Coast Conservatory in Santa Maria, California. And she left out a very important detail. She is also this year's SETC award-winning makeup design for Frog and Toad. Sarah, it has been such a pleasure working with you during your time here, from our early days in stagecraft and learning how to reverse the drill together, as well as our time together in ceremonies and rituals. And I feel like I've just seen such an incredible artist develop over your time. We're all really, really proud of you and cannot wait to see what you bring back from your time at Conservatory.
And the next student is Adriano Conrad Moran.
Hello. Hey, girl. Adriano is graduating with a major in theater. While he has been pursuing his degree, he's been involved in many endeavors. A cappella groups, for one, or two or three. He played Friar Lawrence in Romeo and Juliet, and he, I think, out-Friar Lawrenced even his own character. Allegedly. I hear. He played Peter in Company, and also another favorite was I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change, where he played a number of different characters. He has dabbled off stage, and as he says, for reasons unknown, casting, directing, and producing his sold-out musical Heathers. He is the recipient, or was the recipient, of the William & Mary Theater Scholarship in 2023. He also worked as my TA for one term, and could I have afforded it, I would have had him back over and over, because you were fabulous. Theater Annual, by the way, needs to be sent out next week. Thank you. After this week, he plans on exploring DC theater and launching himself on all there is to do and see, both in theater and in society and culture in DC. He is one of favorites of the department, and congratulations.
And the next student is Peyton Olivia Cole Robinson.
I'm thrilled to introduce the amazing Peyton. Peyton has been very clear on her plans on pursuing acting and teaching since we first met in 2023 when she asked me to be her advisor. I think the request went something like, a bit like my mother and a bit like you, but with acting. She's graduating with a double major in theater and history. And over her years, I've seen her make some really bold efforts at challenging the canon in her work in the classroom and beyond. Some of her work at William and Mary includes By the Way, Meet Vera Stark, Proof, and The Wolves. She also served as a production assistant for a year with Frog and Toad, helping organize unruly third graders successfully. Maybe even more challenging than unruly third graders, she's been a fearless force for leadership as the TSA president, keeping all of them in check. She's been heavily involved with the department, including focus groups, which helped hire our chair, and has been an engaged member of APO. She received the Cateran Scholarship for Artistic Development and attended the British American Drama Academy's Midsummer in Oxford Shakespeare program, and also attended the Stella Adler School of Acting summer program. She's a recipient of the John H. Rees Award of 23. She would like to thank her advisor, yours truly, but more so Dr. Omiemi Green, who is sitting in the audience, and former Professor Tanglo Aguas for shaping her early experiences in the theatre major and helping her create a strong sense of identity as a Black actress, which I look forward to your fearless future explorations of, and I wish you all the very best, Peyton.
And our next student is Anya Lee Rizuka.
So Anya is graduating with a double major in theater and English. And she left us at the very beginning of her time here to go to London, where she just spent all of her time watching West End shows. We work them really, really hard here. When she returned, she directed, she stage managed a senior honors thesis, Paul Hardin's Spectacular. Right after that, she founded Mint Theater Company, which is a company completely for students' new work, and directed their inaugural show, Something Real, which was a new musical. She was the literary manager for our production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, and that's where she got the bug for Carol Churchill's The Skriker. She directed, set designed projections, and was her own dramaturg for her senior honors thesis and senior directorial production of The Skriker. And I don't think she says it in the program, but she was awarded highest honors for her thesis. She received the Linda Lavin Research Award in 2024 and a special recognition theater award just a few weeks ago. She would like to thank her major advisor, David Garrett, for his expertise and his guidance throughout her undergraduate career. She also wants to thank her friends, family, and her adopted family at Residence Life for giving her a home away from home, kind of literally. She will be attending William & Mary's School of Education next year to earn her master's degree in secondary education in English, and she hopes to be teaching theater at either the high school or the college level. She has also been one of the bigger movers and shakers of her year, although that's a year that has so many of them. And I commend her for her ability to get people together and get everybody working together, which is not a small achievement. Congratulations. We're very, very proud of you.
And the next student is Spencer Maxwell Saluski.
My notes. It's a lot of pressure to stand up in front of people. Yeah. There's all kinds of things to know about Spencer. Not only is Spencer a double major in theater and English, and I didn't even know this until you told me. And I'm going to read through this because this is impressive. So I want you to just get comfortable for a second. As a forensic competitor, champion in prose interpretation, second place, dramatic interpretation, third place, duo interpretation, finalist, poetry interpretation, finalist, prose interpretation, semi-finalist in dramatic interpretation. This is all in the last couple of years. And he's been a full-time student. Since transferring here in the fall of 2023, Spencer, in his spare time, has performed with the department as Creon in Epilogue, Macduff in the Scottish play, Ash in the Greenhouse, for which he won an Irene Ryan nomination and was a Region 4 semi-finalist, Peck in How I Learned to Drive, and Lord Capulet in Romeo and Juliet, perhaps the instigator of the first major conflict on this stage in its modern era. He also apparently likes to play rugby and basketball, which we've never talked about. But yeah. So at the moment, again, in his spare time, he's preparing a senior directorial performance in the fall of 2025 titled For the Love of God, the Book of Gary. He would like to thank Professor Laurie Wolf for enabling his more insane ideas and Professor Abby Cathcart for helping him be open to failure. Congratulations.
And our next student is Sophia Jameson Strick.
So many wonderful things to say about Sophia. Sophia is graduating with a double major in theatre and English. She has performed in so many theatre department productions, Bright Star, How I Learned to Drive, Fun Home, and many others. She recently directed and wrote her first play, Epilogue, Antigone, an adaptation of Antigone, which she partnered with Vox, a brilliant model of applied theatre in practice. She's been leading the Satanic Mechanics Rocky Horror Shadowcast troupe, and she has been the president of the Crimdell Criers for 3 years. She's received the John H. Reese Award and Special Recognition Award, as well as the Gender, Sexuality, Women's Studies Creative Award of this last year alone. She's also bagged competitive theatre internships with Virginia Theatre Association. We're thrilled that she is staying close to home to pursue her master's in secondary education at William & Mary School of Education, and where she hopes to become a theatre educator. I've frequently seen your collaborative leadership skills, Sophia, in the classroom, sometimes awakening the most timid individuals, and I'm truly excited how these skills might manifest themselves in other educational settings. She'd like to thank David Garrett for being a great mentor and friend during her 4 formative years, and her family, despite, she says, always being a total menace. I cannot imagine. Indeed, we will miss you, Sophia. We will miss your always infectious laugh, which is quite as infectious as your collaborative, generous theatre-making practices. I wish you the very best.
And our next student is Natalie Marie Tubia.
Natalie is graduating with a double major in theater and data science. I know, data science. She played Marta in Company, Hermia in A Midsummer Night's Dream, was a member of the musical theater workshop production of I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change, and had some other roles doing some other things on stage, including playing the electric guitar. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Is a recent Phi Beta Kappa inductee. In 2025, won a special recognition award from the theater department. She cites some of her favorite experiences having stemmed from performing in the department, as well as working with Professor Abby Cathcart as the assistant director on Men on Boats. She is grateful for the generosity and the wisdom of many of her theater professors and mentors, including Professor Pammons, Phaedra McNorton, and Professor Tiffany Haas, who continue to make the arts a pleasure and a privilege. Speaking of pleasure and a privilege, it's been wonderful seeing your work develop and the quiet confidence that you're able to just sort of achieve whatever you want to, which is very impressive. So congratulations.
And the next student is Nora Grace Publish.
So Nora is graduating with a major in history and a minor in theater. She's worked in numerous capacities in the department. Most recently, she was the assistant stage manager for A New and Well-Ordered City. And what I was really impressed by working with her on that was that she was not only providing support in the rehearsal room and backstage, she also took the reins and became an active co-creator of the original script. Nora was also able to make her interests intersect in theater and history to produce unique, high-quality writing projects that approached complex challenges related to power and ethics in theater with theoretical richness and precision. And I think that she has a really promising future using theater as an intersectional space to explore complex ideas. And Nora's somebody who I think her passion and joy and excitement and energy really come alive when you read her writing. So I hope you get a chance to do so at some point. Congratulations, Nora.
And our next student is Christian David Wachter.
Christian is graduating with a major in government and a minor in theater. Through these years at William & Mary, he has had the great fortune to be involved in a myriad of productions with many different organizations, most recently seen performing in HMS Pinafore with Sinfonicron, our last show with them in the Kimball. And he considers himself incredibly lucky to have met and become friends with so many amazingly talented people within the Tribe family. I had the good fortune to get to know Christian while we were working out in the Dillard Scene Shop. Christian was assigned to build scenery for HMS Pinafore, and then again came to work with me on an independent study building scenery for our main stage shows in this building. He is an incredibly charismatic person, has that natural charm that actors have, and approaches each project with optimism and a can-do attitude. We are really excited to see where he goes next and wish him all the best.
And our next student is Darrison Grace Hoftarchik. So unfortunately, Leah Glenn was not able to be here today, but has given a great testimonial for me to read out about Darrison. Darrison has demonstrated what it means to embrace a liberal arts education and lean into research that both feeds and pushes one outside their comfort zone. As a dance minor, she has led examples and approached every success and growth opportunity with strength, a sense of curiosity and perseverance that manifested in innovative choreography. She has evolved into a storyteller who effortlessly models what it means to lead with care. The dance faculty are so proud of you and wish the best as you move towards your next adventure. Congratulations. And our next student is Victoria Ames Smith. And this again from Professor Glenn. Creative, tenacious, resilient, and determined. These are all words that I would use to describe Victoria. She is led by example through her strong work ethic and the way in which she has immersed herself in coursework and research. It has been a pleasure working with you and witnessing the joy that you exhibited with each new experience. The dance faculty are so proud of you and wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey. And that completes our celebration for these amazing people in the Department of Theater and Performance. However, it is the beginning of all of their exciting opportunities they go out into the world, and we look forward to hear from them in future and everything that they are doing. So let's give a warm round of applause for our wonderful graduates. And so if our students could stand up. Yeah. So if you want to stand for a group photo as well. Yeah. And perhaps short people maybe go to the front, people who are like myself, a little bit fierce.
You want to remind them to wait to get their gifts.
Oh, I've already told them.
You've already told them?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like,
We flew south for the winter, south for the winter, just like at the opening of the show. Tra la 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 la, tra la 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 la, and then of course the